Hey guys, so here I am, and every single time I buy a new headpiece for my cell phone, hold on, let me just change the data. I'm actually coming on a little bit earlier than what I told you guys I was going to do, but I'm just going to wait for a couple of you guys to hop on. Today, the special is obviously Wednesday, and it's going to be hola. It's going to be about relocation, real estate, and rentals. I put out a video the other day about opening your own Airbnb. And a lot of you have contacted me after that, and you're like, Cerise, I want one. Like, I want to make a passive income, like on Airbnb. Of course, nothing is simple and money doesn't come for free. You do have to work very hard at things that you want in life. So, if you have an Airbnb account right now, my gosh, kudos to you. And all you have to do is just add a little bit. Let me see what I got here. Some messages coming in. I got new glasses. NFN Shaka. Peace, Queen. Peace, King. You say, hope all is well. All is well. Things are really good here. Hey, Michelle. Good afternoon, sweetheart. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Um, so, I I'm a little insecure, to be honest with you, about this new cell phone, this new headpiece that I got. So that's why I have it to my mouth like this, because I'm afraid if I put it down like this, you're not going to hear me as well. Please let me know when it's down here. Can you guys still hear me just as well? Let me see. We have NFN Shaka. Looking forward to meeting you in February. Oh, you are Shaka Shaka. Oh, I'm looking so forward to meeting you as well. I got Shaka an apartment, and it is a really good deal. And I'm so happy that he was so smart to get himself into that apartment, because Shaka, the prices are going up. And if you waited just a little bit longer, I would not have. That is the most economical apartment that I have right now, except for two more after that. After that, there are no more. Right now, anyway. Anderson, God bless you too. Dios te bendiga. Anderson Pierre. Lisa, hello from Nashville. Nashville in the house. Hello, sweetheart. I saw your comment. I think it was you that commented about the Airbnb. You're like, cliffhanger. Sosua Sasquatch. Hello, my brother. How are you guys doing? I have Noche with me right now, so I might be just a little bit sidetracked every now and again because she has a boyfriend. That was you, Lisa. Yes. Hi, sweetheart. Noche's, we're in Cabarete right now. We're at Goddess Lounge today. I'm going to turn the camera around just to show you. Look at that, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know how beautiful a photo can get. Like, seriously. I don't know. For me, it's just the most beautiful natural landscape. So I'm at Goddess Lounge today, and look behind me at the trees. She's been doing some changing. And guys, I need to go through some changing. Oh my gosh, I so need to go through some changing. Instead of losing weight, I lost like maybe 5, 6 pounds. And then I don't know what happened. It's not like I changed my eating. I think, you know what? Menopause happened. It's just happening and I can't stop it. So now I just need to beef up my exercising and also do something about my health. My health is good. But I mean, you can see my cheeks got a little chubby. That's all right. Living the good life. Got to make sure that. Hey, you want to come say hi on air?
Okay.
Oh, come say hi. Come.
Hello, folks. How's everybody?
Take it and say
Okay,
hello.
let me
What's your
see.
name? Tell everyone who you are.
Hello. Sound check.
Right here?
Do I got sound check?
Yeah.
All
There we
right.
go. Tell everyone who you are.
How's it going? I'm Lloyd. They call me Edward down here. Expat from the United States. Been down here almost 2 years. Web developer. Just living a good life, man.
Live in Cabarete.
Living Cabarete.
How many places have you lived in here?
I've lived in Puerto Plata, Sosua, and Cabarete.
All right.
Yes,
Which one do you like the best?
Cabarete.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cabarete.
Puerto Plata's cool too, but it's more of like more suburban, more like it felt more like being back in the United States. 'Cause it's very suburban and like you got your big stores and stuff like
Right,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about Sosua?
Sosua is not my vibe. It's a little more party and Las Vegasy and the opposite of like a sustain like a
That's okay. You can just hold the microphone like that.
yeah, it's kind of the opposite of like a holistic existence, which is more my style.
Right.
So I'm not particularly into Sosua.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how long have you been in Cabarete for?
Um, Probably 6 months overall.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm
that
coming
went
up.
by really quickly.
I'm coming up on 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Okay. And do you think you'll ever move out of Cab?
Yeah, if I could find the right property.
You're looking to buy.
If I could find like a 20-acre plot, I would totally, you know, I would. I would. I'm not. Yeah.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
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 I'm like sustainable living. Here I come.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Definitely.
awesome. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so
You're
much,
welcome.
Lloyd, for the unexpected guests. I love it when I have unexpected guests. Thank you so much.
Well, have a good one.
You as well. Are you here at Goddess today for the wings? Oh no, you must be here all the
Yeah,
time
yeah,
because you just live down the street.
yeah. I'm close.
Yeah,
This is my home bar.
this is his home bar. I love it here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
All right.
I'm gonna chit chat with you. I need to get something done on on one of my websites for sure.
Okay.
I know.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm moving a little bit away from web development and more towards like apps and software.
Apps and
And
software.
cloud stuff too. I want to do a little more cloud stuff.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you mean you're going to be making apps for people?
Yeah, that's what my training has been in is app development.
App development. Oh,
So,
I have I I have two new YouTube channels that I opened. One is Sister Cerise, and it's growing really, really quickly. Another one is called Saurosity, and it's got a few. It's like I think 7 viewers now, 7 subscribers now. But I want an app for those two.
okay.
So message me, I'll message you,
Okay.
and you check it out. And in your application mind, you let me know exactly what I could do to create apps for those.
Okay.
Like
Definitely.
that would be awesome.
All right.
All right,
good.
all right. Thank you,
Talk to you
sweetheart.
soon.
You as well. Hey guys, so yeah, that's Lloyd. If you are looking to create an app, doesn't matter if you live here or not. You could be living in the United States or you could be living in Canada and you can still get an app done because obviously he can do it from abroad. And he's a good guy. So there we go. Let me see any messages here. You guys hit that like button. We got Lisa O, love and hearts back to you, sweetheart. Merciel, I can't wait to meet you in March. I'm going to be there for a month. Ouch, good girl. I love that. I need an apartment. I got your back. Oh my gosh. Don't you worry. Let me know what your budget is. Let me know what you're interested in. And I have been feverishly looking for apartments for you guys. Like, seriously. I wish I could show you what I'm looking at on the ground right now, but I'm just not going to move the camera. Noche is terrified of cats, and this little kitten keeps playing with her. Oh my gosh, let me just try to show you. Noche's scared of cats. So here's Noche, and look at the cat. The cat is sensing that Noche is afraid. Look. The cat's like, oh my gosh, a dog that's not bothering me? But Noche is a sweetheart anyway. We sit on the balcony and lizards go by and she won't touch them. Birds can land on our terrace, on our balcony, and she won't even run up to them. She's just such a very sweet, docile dog. And I think it has to do with the way I raised her too, like very meditative, very calm and cool. You know, when we would take walks, I always tell her, don't bother the birds because, you know, don't upset the ground you're walking on. Just be peaceful as we go along our journey. And she's really listened to that, and she's so good. She's going to be 3 in February, in January. Oh no, yeah, January. I think the end of December. I don't know. I think I got her a little early. I don't know when she was born, but you know how we're supposed to get dogs at 7 weeks old. I don't think she was 7 weeks when I got her. I think she was probably 5 weeks because she still wasn't using the washroom on her own. And I had to go on YouTube and Google, why isn't my dog using the washroom? And they said maybe she's just too young. So I figured out that she was young and I had to help her stimulate all that. So she got attacked by a couple of cats. Oh, no. Hey. She sees them on the phone. Noche? Look at her trying to talk to people outside. Like she's like, oh, I'm only talking to people outside. Noche, ven aquí ahora. Look at the cat. The cat's like, oh my gosh, this dog is afraid of me. Noche. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Eddie, una más para nosotros. Noche's trying to leave this little kitten. This little kitten is seriously stalking Noche. This kitten's like, how come you're not afraid of me? It's the most comical thing. Noche is nerviosa de gato. I should just get a kitten. But no, they have a lot of hair. Noche, she has natural hair. She doesn't have fur. Okay, so let me just go through these comments again, guys. Hold on 1 second. Michelle, you need an apartment? Let me know. Blue Vega, que lo que, Cerise? Greetings to the chat room. Que lo que, Blue Vega. And guys, I have to tell you that today is the Wednesday relocation, real estate, and also rentals question and answer. And you know what? I didn't do it last week. And the reason why I didn't do it last week was because I was so busy. But you guys do come first. And today I came all the way out to Cabarete because I was like, I need to come to Cabarete again. Show you guys what Goddess Lounge is all about. Hola, Goddess Cafe. ¿Dónde, Noche? Right here? Okay, she's under my chair. But I don't want to keep getting distracted here. I just want to talk to you guys both for like a few things. And I just wanted to hop on to remind you guys that, you know, rentals are getting more expensive, but it's not impossible to get a really good deal here in the Dominican Republic still. I'm encouraging people to come out to places like this, Cabarete. Not Cabarete Center, because Cabarete Center is expensive. But I'm encouraging people to come out here and chill out and like a little bit farther down in Cabarete still. It's okay. A little bit farther, and my motoconcho has a fly in his beer, and I'm like, it's okay. Take it out. It's a little bit of protein. Eat that. Fry it up. Put some flour on it. You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi quickly? A little bit. Yeah, come say hi. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I have another guest. You can just hold the mic right like this. There you go. What is your name?
Hi, I'm Sterling Felder.
And
And I'm from Texas, Houston, Texas.
how long have you been here for?
I've been here 5 months and loving it. Loving
5
it all.
months.
5 months.
When are you leaving?
Monday.
Oh, you're leaving.
Yeah, but I'll be back.
Okay.
I love it here.
When will
Love
you
it.
be back?
Probably January, February.
And why are you leaving? Sorry,
Holidays. Gotta go see the family for the holidays.
Right.
Thanksgiving, you know, mom's
Right.
cooking.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah, miss my kids.
Right,
Yeah.
but you'll be back. When
I'll
you came
definitely.
here, did you think you were going to stay 5 months?
Well, I plan on staying 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All
yeah.
right. And what happened? Oh, family.
Holidays and stuff.
Holidays,
Yeah,
right.
but I'll be back. I found me a nice home here,
You
and
did?
yeah. So
Oh,
I'm right
in
down the street
Cabarete?
in Cabarete,
A home or an apartment?
a home.
Very nice.
So I'll
You
definitely
rent
be
or
back.
you buy it? You bought it.
Rent to buy.
Oh, we
Yeah.
need to talk.
Yeah, I was gonna look you up because
Yeah.
you the reason why one of the reasons I came here.
Oh,
I used to watch your
nice.
videos before I came here, and I met you in Sosua,
Yeah.
and I heard you got all the information,
Oh,
and I watch all your videos, but
thank
we
you.
can still talk.
Yes. Now you can teach me a little something because you're renting to own. He's renting to own. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, renting to own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
need information on that. I have so many people that really need that information.
Okay, most definitely. Well,
All
I'm gonna say
right.
bye to y'all for the eat,
All right.
and y'all come check out La Diosa when y'all here.
Yes.
Cabarete, for real.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I love that. Thank you. And La Diosa is goddess. And Sterling was saying it in Espanol. Definitely, you guys should come on in. Right now, we're at Goddess. And you know what? Today, every Wednesday, they have, you should see this cat just playing around Noche. I want to take this cat home. So they have Wing Wednesday today, every Wednesday, and it is like you get like 3 wings, the full wing, and you get a nice baked potato, and you get some really awesome homemade coleslaw, all for 100 pesos. So that's not bad at all. It's 2 American bucks roughly. Can't go wrong there. And it's served up nicely on a nice outside grill, and also the service is the people are friendly. Sometimes the service is a little slow because you know why? When you order your food, it's cooked to order. You're not just getting something that's frozen and then they're just putting it in the microwave. So you do have to be a little patient at times when it is busy on Wednesdays. All right. So there we go. Sterling came here and he's now renting to own. And I got to get that information for you guys because a lot of you guys are looking to rent to own. And I think that's really important. If you guys are looking to have a really nice standard of living and not have to pay as much money. Like again, right now, things are getting a little bit more expensive in the Dominican Republic, but it's still not as expensive as what North America would be. I always say North America, not Europe or anything of that nature or the other parts of the Caribbean because I really don't know the prices there and I can't speak for those prices. All I can say is that here is a lot more economical. Yes, there are some, like I said, like you might get a place now for like 1,000 a month. Well, you can get a place for 500, 600. But all I'm saying is for what you would pay for 1,000 in Canada, you're going to get much better here, So rest assured that when I say the prices are going up, it doesn't mean that it's expensive here. It just means that it's a lot more pricier than what you might have been used to a couple of years ago before the world changed. Let me see some of these messages. Oh, there's a little chihuahua inside of a knapsack at the table. Merciel, Cerise, do I need to pay first, last, and security apartment? No. There's some places right now that are saying, that you need to pay first, last, and security deposit. I don't find that very cool, but that's what they're doing now. And a lot of the people that I deal with, the landlords that I deal with, I tell them, no, my clients aren't going to do that. My clients are going to pay the deposit, and also when they arrive, they're going to pay their first month's rent. The reason why I say that is because I don't want you to be put in a position where you're leaving and you don't get your last month's rent, right? And the reason why they say that, now, you have to understand the landlords as well. There's a very transient place, the Dominican Republic, meaning people come and they go. They may say that they're coming for 5 months or 7 months or, 12 months, and things change and they need to leave. I guess kind of like like Sterling just now when he said too, oh, Noche just ran outside. She saw her boyfriend. Let's see if I can trust her. Let's see. I'm not going to go run after her, but let's hope she doesn't run down on the beach. Like she just ran out. Oh, look at her smile. My cheeks are getting so chubby. Oh, I exercised last night, so expect in a week from now or 2 weeks from now, my cheeks aren't going to be as chubby. Okay, let me just not be distracted. Let me ask my motor concho to keep an eye on Noche. Noche is afuera. ¿Tú quieres? ¿Tú quieres algo para tú aquí? Noche es afuera. ¿Tú mira ella para mí, por favor? Ella es afuera. Sí, ella es tranquila. Pero yo no quiero ella molesta. Ella es feliz. He's like, leave her alone. She's happy. Sí, pero mucha gente, a lot of people are eating. It's okay. No, no toma ella. Just mira solamente. No caca. Posible ella abajo en la playa. Oh, ella caca. Okay. I'm going to have to go out there and pick up that poo. Not right now, bro. You guys have me for a minute. I'll get to it. I just don't want her to go down to the beach. Because we used to live here before and a lot of dogs know Noche. And she just loses her mind when she's around all these dogs that she knows from before. And I can't blame her. Okay. So, now I forgot what I was talking about. But obviously it was about rentals. So, let me see if I read here. I'll remember. Oh, there's some more comments as well. Hold on. Oh, security deposit. That's what I was talking about. I'm going to get to that in a second. And Merciel, I like Sosua. I love Sosua too. AM says, is it still possible to live a good life there for 2000? I'm going to get to that. That's such a good question. Keith, hola Cerise, what is the situation with vaccine and papers? Okay, I'm going to get to that. That's a great question. Shay Star, hola amor. Jay Smith, of course it is. AM, laugh out loud. You will be throwing money away. You may as well buy a property trust. AM says Jay Smith, no, boo. I mean, total expenses is 2K good to not have. Yes, that's a very good question. Budget. Let me just get back to the question right here for the security deposit. There are a lot of renters right now asking for a security deposit. And you know what? I just got to make sure Noche's okay. I'm just that type of owner. Eddie, ¿dónde Noche? Pienso es abajo en la playa ahora. So, now when it comes to rent, I always say this. Okay, so the landlords, what they want now is first, last, and security deposit. The reason why they want first and last and security deposit is because a lot of people will come and they will pay for their first month's rent and security deposit. Then when they get here, they're like, okay, like you have to give a month notice before you leave. And then you have to say, okay, I'm leaving in 1 month. I want my security deposit. Otherwise, you're not going to get your security deposit back. The security deposit, some people want to use as last month's rent. So they'll say to the landlord, you know what? It's okay. Don't give me my security deposit back because the security deposit is the exact same price as first month's rent. And a lot of people get into the habit where they're like, you know what? It's okay. Don't give me back my money. Just use my security deposit for this month's rent. I'm going to stay another month. And then they stay. And then when they leave, they don't pay their electricity bill. Or when the landlord goes in, they pay their electricity bill and everything's fine with the electricity. The landlord goes in to make sure that everything is normal and secure and everything's all right. But then maybe about a day later, the landlord realizes that they didn't check maybe the hot water heater or something, and that's broken, or the bomba, like the water pump, and that's broken. And sometimes that can be quite pricey. So then here they are having to pay for that out of pocket. So what they're asking for now is, okay, security deposit that goes to the side, that will be given to you, and first and last month's rent. When you leave, you will get back your last month's rent if you want, and also your security deposit. Or if you want, you can stay and you just use up your last month's rent, and you will get your security deposit back when you leave. And so it's not the landlords or the owners here that are being sticklers for, or greedy. It's not even that at all. It's they have no choice due to their experience. I've been experiencing that myself. I'm going to give you just a little story. What happened last week? Some guy named Dre contacted me, and he's like, "Hi, I would like Casalinda." And I'm like, okay, and I connected him in a group with a person from Casalinda, and like a renter from a person that rents out in Casalinda, and him. The three of us are in a group. Now, I the person that rents out in Casalinda gives me a commission, right? So obviously it is what it is, and I get a commission from the price, right? I didn't up the price. The price, he wanted the place for like a month and 1 week, right? And so I asked the renter how much, and let me give you an example. The renter says 250 a day. Okay. And then we're in the group together. Well, this guy contacted the renter privately, because in WhatsApp you can get the numbers of the other people. This guy went behind my back and contacted the renter privately. The renter, who I'm not going to name right now because I already gave him a piece of my mind, like trust, I gave him a piece of my mind and put him in his place for it. Well, this guy, right, the original client, his buddy contacted me and said, Cerise, I watch your videos and I really like you. I just want to say to you that my friend is talking to your contact behind your back. He's like, please don't say my name. Please don't say anything. It's just that I know that you work really smart and really hard, and I just want to make sure that you are getting your work's worth. And I was like, en serio? That's Spanish for serious. And I'm like, seriously? Wow. So I contacted the guy from Casalinda, and I'm like, hey, just a heads up, like, so and so, like the guy Dre, his buddy contacted me and said that he's going to be talking to you behind the scenes. So just to let you know that that's not cool, and you need to be honest with me. The guy from Casalinda got back to me and he's like, oh yes, that's true. He's already talking to me, like behind the scenes. I'm so sorry, Cerise. I didn't realize. And he's like, I don't even know how he got my number. And I was like, what? So at first, I was just a little more stunned and hurt, very hurt, that people could be that deceitful. And, that deceitful, just cut someone else out. And, because it's not like I was raising the price. It's not like I was tacking on some, it's already expensive. So why would I tack on any, right? And I was really like thinking that we could all be honest with each other. So then, didn't turn out that way. Hold on, I want a coffee. Un café, por favor. Noche. Oh my gosh. Por favor, ayúdame a mí. Ayúdame a mí, por favor. ella va. Sí, Noche. ¿Quién? My motor control. I'm like, dude, I pay you very good. Like, you know, please go get my dog while I'm on a live to air. Only makes sense. He's sitting here playing video games on his cell phone. Can't blame him because it's a nice place to do that. Here, Goddess Lounge, you can enjoy your life. Hold on one second, guys. I am so sorry for this. Please forgive me. Let me go get my dog on my own. Guys, thank you so much for sticking with me. I just had to go tell my motor control, remind him that he doesn't get paid just to ride me here. I pay him a good amount every day. So this is just a side note. If you guys are out, you guys use motor control everywhere you go and you have a motor control, sometimes they forget that you're paying them really good, more than what they would usually make in a day. And they tend to just all of a sudden not want to do anything afterwards. So I asked him as I'm on my live here, watch Noche. But here he comes with her. It's Joe toma ella. Gracias. There we go. Now we're not going to be interrupted at all because I put her leash on my foot. Gracias. Café, por favor. Sí. Por favor. Ah, grande. No, negro. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So back to the security deposits. So we can't. Oh yeah, back to my story time. So anyway, I confronted the guy from Casa Linda, and I'm like, what's up? Like, what's up with that? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how the guy got my number. And I got back to him, and I'm like, anytime you have a group chat on WhatsApp, someone's going to get your phone number. You should know this, right? If you're going to be doing business this way. Then I slept on it. Oh, and then he got back to me, and he's like, oh, yes, Cerise, you know what? I know that. You're right. I'm sorry. And then he's like, we got to talking. We know a lot of the same people, but don't worry, I would never rip you off. And I'm like, it's not, you know what? You need to bring it back to the group chat. You need to tell Dre, no. Like, seriously, you want to contact me separately. Cerise was the contact. I'm going to bring it back to the group chat and show me respect because I'm going to bring more and more customers to this guy. You know, and he already knows that. So I had to tell him that. I had to cuss him. But I didn't cuss him out like with cursing and swearing and yelling and hollering. No. I slept on it. And then the next morning at like 6 o'clock in the morning, I was tossing and turning. And then I was like, no, I need to leave this guy a message. And I need to tell him that's not cool. You're not a fool. You know better. And I shouldn't have to be putting you in your place about that. So then I said to him, you know what? I'm still going to bring customers your way because I know people want certain deals. But like, it's not cool. Like, you don't do that. That's not cool. You don't do that. I don't have a husband here. I don't have anyone here with me. I do a lot of, work for you guys coming here. And, I didn't even ask Dre for the $50 finder's fee. I just thought that he would automatically respect that when he found a place, right? But he didn't. And so that's why a lot of us landlords, a lot of us people that do business here, we have to be very careful about foreigners coming here and not respecting that. And then also people that are already here and willing to cut out the middleman. It's just such a dirty game sometimes. So that's why a lot of landlords are saying that they want a certain amount. Not just that reason, but just because of dirty games that happen. And you never know what's going to happen. Or here's another one. People will come and they will rent and they'll say, okay, I'm coming to rent for 5 months. And they get the person to block it off Airbnb for 5 months. They don't pay the 5 months straight up. They pay month by month. They pay the deposit and then they pay for 1 month. And then when they get here, they realize, see you later. Then when they get here, they realize that, oh my gosh, maybe they don't want that apartment and they spoke too soon. And so they just up and leave. They stay the extra month. They may stay like 2 months. So they, pay for their 1 month and then they spend the next month with their deposit. And they say, oh, my deposit. Like, I'm going to pay this month with my deposit. And then they secretly leave in the middle of the night because you don't have to worry about furniture. Everything's furnished. And they leave without paying the electricity and they leave without anything because they already used their security deposit. That's a common thing. And then the owner is left with, having to pay the electricity and also left with having to go on Airbnb, and they lost a lot of business that could have happened during those months in booking because that person wanted like 5 months of staying here and only stayed 2 months. So now the owner or the landlord or the real estate agent or whoever it is has to go on Airbnb and reactivate it for that apartment. And it's just so tedious and it's also very disrespectful. I've seen it many times. I had a client that actually came here and did that to a woman. And she got the woman to block it off for an entire year. And I did a story time about it actually. And I was like, wow. And then this woman was like, sorry, it's just not what I thought it was going to be. And then she asked me, the owner actually asked me, the owner was like, Cerise, this woman is just not normal in the head. Can you please find her an apartment? And I did. I found her an apartment. And it was like a hotel style, and she stayed there for a couple of months, and it was just so unfair to the owner. So this is a reason why a lot of the landlords these days are asking, not because they're getting greedy, not because they're trying to be difficult, but because they've had no choice. So now with me, for instance, I'm thinking, a finder's fee. Because if I'm going to be having people like the dude from Casa Linda cut me out of the middle, there's nothing I can do, right? Because he quotes a certain price, and if he talks to my client privately, then I don't even know what's going on after that. And I'm not getting paid my finder's fee. So now I'm thinking, how can I get above and beyond that? Before I even do business with anyone, I just automatically charge a finder's fee. And that's what I'm thinking. I just automatically, if you want to work with me, you contact me, automatically $50. I will send you a few options. If you don't want them, then you don't want them. But within your budget. But aside from that, there's nothing much else I can do. And then I toss and turn on that and I say to myself, that's not fair to you. You didn't do anything wrong to me. Right? And then I think to myself, that's just kind of dysfunctional. That's like a woman or a man, when people get into relationships and someone else hurt them, and then the other person that's in the next, with them, that's in the relationship with them next pays for it. I don't want to do that. And literally, I don't want you guys to pay for other people's disrespect. But this guy, he came here and he even said he owns a place in Casa Linda. He's like, oh, I own a place in Casa Linda. I want a place in January and to the first week of February, and then I'm like, no, he shouldn't have went. He shouldn't have did that. I did leave a message for him. Cost him out, big time. But then I deleted it. I was like, no, you know what? It's not the client's fault. He's obviously, he has a place in Casa Linda that he owns. He should already know how much prices are. I don't need to school him, and he's not even worth it. You know what I mean? I deleted the message, and I didn't even bother getting back to him. I even thought that I was gonna, like screenshot his photo from WhatsApp and then send it to a group with, a bunch of the people that I'm on a group with, on a WhatsApp group with a few other vloggers, and I was gonna call him out. And then I thought, nah, I'm not gonna do that either. I don't want to be at his level. But you know, um, um, I think that's when karma takes place, and God takes care of everything. Things happen naturally in life. What goes around comes around. I don't wish anything on him, ever, ever, ever wish any badness on anyone. And at this point, I forgive him, because when I did talk to the guy in Casa Linda, I said to him, you know what, you're not cool at all for what you're doing. You don't do that to me, because you and I could have a connection, and we can have a lot of people coming here that want where you're at. And there's going to be clients that don't only want Casa Linda, because now this guy's management company is actually going outside of Casa Linda and renting other places here in Cabarete and stuff like that too. And I'm like, if you want to rent out those places, you have to allow me to trust you. I need to trust you. Like, not have to sign all these contracts, and so that's what goes on behind the scenes here, and nobody likes that. It doesn't feel good. It feels horrible. And I'm not the type of person that likes discord. I'm not the type of person that likes negativity over money. But I am the type of person that will speak up for myself and stand my ground. And I think that's what a lot of landlords are doing these days. So when you guys do hear about, bye Sterling, have a nice night on Monday.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll see you, March?
No, I might come back soon.
All right.
I'll look you up. No, I'll talk to you before I leave.
Yeah, talk to me. WhatsApp me about the rent buy. Okay, rent to own. All right. All right, Lloyd. Take care, sweetheart. So yeah, like a lot of us are friends here, expats here. Could you imagine that Dre's friend contacted me and he told on his friend, oh guys, be careful. I'm just waiting for my coffee. I don't really want to drink right now. So in any case, that is to answer your question. And so what I do with my landlords, I say to them, listen, my client is good. Because a lot of you guys that do contact me, and I do get you guys places, and you guys are in there, you're not trying to take off in the middle of the night for the most part. Once you guys WhatsApp me talking, I send you a few videos, photos. I am. And we develop a rapport. And you guys are it's very unlikely that you guys are going to do anything to put yourself in an uncomfortable position in another country. Just doesn't make sense, especially when you don't want to get to the airport and then be worried that somebody is going to flag your passport. Like my landlords don't take your passport number anyway. We just get your name and that's it, right? So some places apartment, then after I send them like 5 apartments, they may find their own, or they may decide not to come to Sosua or Cabarete and go to Punta Cana. And then they end up paying that $50 finder's fee for nothing. I always say to them, don't pay me until I find you an apartment. But I am going to have to change that around soon because of people like Dre and then the guy from Casa Linda that went behind my back and did that. And, it's just a shady business. But luckily for me, fortunately, thank God, that's not my bread and butter. That's just a side interest and a side hustle for me. It's a passive income. My thing is, I'm a soul coach and a writer, and that's what I've always been most of my adult life. So that's, for me, my bread and butter. So the real estate thing is just something where I've grown an expertise on it here, and a lot of people trust me, and and also I want to help a lot of people. I like to help. So, but now that it is quickly becoming um, like a viable business, it's quick. Oh my gosh, it's really getting amazing. To be honest with you, it's like neck and neck with my soul coaching business. So now I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this just for nothing. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing. And I just want to apologize to people if I do start telling them 50 up front, even if I don't find you a place, just 50 to work with me. I don't want to put myself on a pedestal and be like, oh, $50 to work with me. 50 is not a lot of money, but at the same time, it's still a chunk out of some people's pockets, especially if they're only coming for a month and they're on a budget. So I'm going to work something out, and in my head, I'm still praying on it. And at first I thought I usually only work with landlords that I can trust. But lately, I've been working with people that have been contacting me left and right, and and like a lot of people, and I just don't know. I need to come up with a plan. That's all. Now, 2,000 a month. That was a very good question. Yes, you can live on 2,000 a month if you are a single person or if you're a couple, 100%. Now, let me give you an example, because a few months ago, before the prices raised, like I would say about 5 months ago, I was saying that a single person could live on 1,500. I still could say that 1,500 is still a good amount to live on, because your rent, let's say your rent is 500 a month, and 1,000 if you don't like drink, if you don't party, if you're just a person that cooks for yourself every day. You can go out to the grocery stores and you guys can get a really good deal. Like, for instance, I'm going to go out tomorrow to the countryside, because I keep talking to you guys about getting your cheese and getting your meat and getting your bread from the countryside. And I keep telling you guys the countryside from Sosua is only like 15 minutes away, right? Because Sosua is so small. It's not like downtown Toronto where you can drive for a couple of hours before you're to the countryside, right? Here, the countryside, like right here in Cabarete, the countryside is just 5 minutes away, pretty much, right? Like countryside meaning like where there's a lot of cows and, some farms and stuff and some like open land, and it's clear that it's not the city, right? So, I've been encouraging you guys to do that. So tomorrow I'm going to go make that trip to a place called Bay Vista. I'm going to show you guys what the countryside looks like. I'm going to show you guys what the river looks like. I'm going to, not on a live to air, but just on a video. And I'm going to put that video up maybe Saturday, because tomorrow's Thursday. I'm also going to put up a video tomorrow about Los Charamicos. I went around Los Charamicos, a Dominican neighborhood, because I'm encouraging you guys to get out of the gated communities. Everyone contacts me for gated community and everything. Casa Linda and everything, all those places is really expensive for rent every month. And I love it, right? If you're not owning, you can go and rent outside of the gated communities, and you can still rent within a gated building. Everything is gated here. Mostly everything is gated here. Even private homes, everyone is just a thing. Everyone puts up gates and bars on the windows. It's just a thing. Not because it's dangerous. It's just a thing. I don't know why. Maybe many years ago it was dangerous. I don't know. But everyone puts up gates and bars. So I encourage people, you don't to have some type of security or some type of safety. Gracias, amor. My coffee is here. Oh, es no grande. Yo quiero grande café, por favor. Una copa grandota. Sí, por favor. Gracias. So, that's another thing. I like coffee, and the coffees here are very small. So when you ask for a coffee, always ask for a grande. Otherwise, you'll just get a little bit. But yes, so, I'm encouraging you guys. In Sosua even, there are places outside of the gated communities that you can get. That's, sí, más café. Okay, yeah. Sí, gracias. And you know, it's sometimes more economical for people's budgets. So let's say you get a place for 500. Right now, I have a place for 550 in Sosua, 15-minute walk away from the beach, and right on the main street of Pedro Clasante, just a little bit in the back. And you get everything: flat screen TV, Wi-Fi, cable, hot water. The only oh, gracias, amor. The only thing you need to do is, oh my gosh, refill everything. Hold on one second. So the only thing you have to do with this 550 is pay your own electricity. A lot of people ask me how much is electricity, and it really just depends on how much air conditioner you use. If you're not using air conditioner, it's actually quite easy to figure out how much your electricity is going to be. Either way, even if you do use your air conditioner, when you arrive, even if you don't use my services, please use this gem of information that I'm about to tell you. When you arrive to your Airbnb or your apartment, there's going to be a meter. Ask the landlord or the real estate agent that you're using where the meter is for your apartment, your private apartment. If you don't have a private meter, then be very careful. And you can ask for flat electricity if you don't have a private meter, because how are they supposed to see how much you're paying every month, right? If you don't have a private meter, you don't want to be paying for everyone else's electricity. Ask to see your meter. When you look at your meter, you look at the numbers on the meter and you ask them, how much are the kilowatts? And then if they say it's like 14 pesos, for instance, for a kilowatt, then you can look the next day or the next 3 days at how many kilowatts you are using each day, and you multiply that by 14. And then you'll know how much electricity you're using. Maybe you just don't want to have the air conditioner on all the time and you want to turn it off when you go out, right? Because here you do pay your own electricity for the most part. Some places they're still including it within the rent, but that's usually because they're charging you above and beyond for the rent. Um, but aside from that, 1,500, 2,000 for a single person is okay if you're not a person that goes out all the time. You can buy, like I said, you can buy your bread from the countryside. You can go and you can get your cheese. You can do everything on a budget. If you are a person that really likes to live lavishly and you like international grocery stores, which I like the international grocery stores. I like olive oil. I like blue cheese. I like asparagus, and I like apples, and sometimes you can only get asparagus and certain cheeses in the international stores, so you're going to pay a higher price for that, but not much, you know. Get your other foods from the local markets and from the local farmers, and you can live on a budget here quite easily. 2,000 you should be able to live on as a single person. Also as a couple, if you guys don't eat a lot, it really depends on how much you eat. And if you guys go to restaurants, that also adds. But if you're a single dude or a single woman and you are here on your own, like for instance, you can come here once a week and get wings for 100 pesos. Buy like 4 boxes of it. Take them home. Eat the 1 box today and then freeze the other 3 for the rest of the week and eat wings for dinner 3 nights a week, 4 nights a week. And then, there's also other places where you can go and get a special on breakfast in the mornings. If you're not a person that doesn't cook and you'd rather go out somewhere, there are places that really sell economical food on the street in Sosua. They have places that have street meat. Also here in Cabarete, in Callejon de la Loma, the Dominican neighborhoods, you're always going to get a good price on the meals there. So it is possible to not even have to go grocery shopping here and just go each day and buy your breakfast, buy your lunch and your dinner. And some people who are not heavy eaters, they can get their lunch, and because so much rice comes in it, they can take that lunch home and then also eat it for dinner. Or get yourself some canned soups, right? Put that on top of rice. Here, that's what we do. We eat soup on top of rice. And that fills the guts. You know, if you're a person that's just coming to live really meagerly, it is still possible. And you can definitely do that in Sosua as well, but not as cheaply as you can do it in the outskirts, like here in Cabarete or in Bella Vista, where I'm going to go tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm not going to put up the video of the countryside. Like I said, I'm going to put it up on the weekend probably. I still have to do story time. I have so many videos like backed up for you guys of apartments, of really nice luxury apartments, the expensive ones. I don't really have a lot of cheap ones, but they're still good for you guys to look at anyway. And also, I went through my neighborhood the other day in Los Charamicos because I do want you guys, for those of you who want to live with the locals, I do want you guys to see what it's like to live with the locals. So I did a video on my own neighborhood. And it's so amazing. Like, all of my neighbors, like, they say hello as I'm going by on the motor concho, and it was like a blessing to be able to show you guys in the video how friendly a Dominican neighborhood truly is, and that you really don't need a gated community, and that it is truly just a false sense of security if you're getting it for security reasons. A lot of people are not getting those gated communities for security reasons. You're getting it for luxury reasons. You want to live an upscale lifestyle at a lower price than you would in North America. And I get that. I get that 100%. You know, but me, I'm a sustainable type of chick, and when I do get my land, it's going to be to build a sustainable home and a little bit more of the countryside. And I'm not really into the gated community living. It reminds me of Dirty Dancing, the movie Dirty Dancing, you know, where they have like little group stuff, and that's all good, but you can partake in a lot of the stuff in Casa Linda and other places just by going there. You can pay for like a day pass at the water park, 500 pesos. You just go in and that 500 pesos goes towards your food. So if you order food, so your food's so it's pretty much free to enter the place, right? And you can still get all the same stuff. So I do encourage people to go to the Dominican neighborhoods and visit outside of Sosua. Okay, let me go on to my big cup of coffee here. Let me see if I have any questions before I go on to my video here. Cerise, everyone needs to put food on the table. Your time and knowledge is worth 50. You don't need to justify to me. I would happily pay you for your services. Oh, thank you so much. Lou Vega says, hi Cerise, do you think 1,000 USD for a casa in Santiago is a bit excessive? Yes, I do. I mean, if it's like, oh my gosh, like a mansion, you know, with a huge estate, a lot of land and everything, you know, and a huge pool and a few floors, it's not too expensive. It depends on what you're getting. But if it's something that you can get in, like, let's say, again, I keep using Casa Linda as an example just because a lot of you guys are familiar with that place, and if you're not, you can look it up on the internet quickly, because they're very highly promoted. I would say if you're getting that at 1,000, then no. You should be getting that and so much more for 1,000 in Santiago. A lot of people ask me, why is Santiago so much cheaper than Sosua and Santo Domingo? And it is a lot cheaper. If you're really looking to live economically, then definitely check out Santiago. And then you can make it to Sosua in 2 hours on the bus, Caribbean Tours. Check out the video that I did the other day on Caribbean Tours. I think it's like 3 videos before this one or 2 videos before this one. and you can check that out. And you'll see I give the prices and everything. From Santiago is 200 pesos, which is $4, and it's 2 hours to get to Sosua. So if you want to do a beach day, you can definitely do that. Um, and the thing is, I tell everyone, like, I tell everyone, I think the reason why Santiago is so much cheaper is because it's not as touristy, right? Cabarete and Sosua is very touristy. Also, Santiago is the city and it's not the beach area. So you do pay for location. And a lot of people, they come to the island for the beach. But if you're not a beach person and you're really not a tourist person and you speak Spanish and you don't mind living amongst the locals and you're really on a tight budget, gracias, amor. Todo cerveza. Sí. Gracias, amor. And you're living on a tight budget, definitely check out Santiago. I really think that that would be a good place for you to have a good time and also live long term. I mean, some areas are a little different than other areas, as is in any country. I really don't know, but I have heard that Santiago is in some parts a little dangerous, and then in other parts it's not. But I'm just one of those people. I'm like, if you got bars on your window and you're careful with what you do, then and you have some people around you that you really connect with, then people are gonna watch out for you. That's it. Like when you guys watch the video on Los Charamicos that I put up, I'm gonna be putting up probably tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to name it yet, but I'm probably just going to name it a neighborhood in the Dominican Republic, right? You guys look at it and you will see the neighborhood itself. Like so many people in my neighborhood know me, and I'm like on the bike, on the back of the bike with my camera, and I'm like trying to tell you guys about the neighborhood and everything, and everyone's like, hola, hola. I love it. Like, it was like such a blessing. And I was like, oh my gosh, like all I wanted to do was show you guys how beautiful the neighborhood was, like how beautiful the neighborhood is. And God added an extra bonus where everyone's like, hey, hola, and everyone is waving because they also know that I'm a vlogger, and they also know that I am giving information about the neighborhood. So they also know that they want you to come, and they're like, hi, come on. And it's just a beautiful vibe. So, I'm going to be putting that up, and I want you guys to see what the natural neighborhoods look like. So that's probably what some of the neighborhoods in Santiago look like. I mean, I would never knock anyone for wanting to save a buck and live in the neighborhoods, where you have friends. Now, you do have to be careful up sometimes. Like I saw on Facebook maybe 2 days ago on one of the groups that I'm a part of, a woman uploaded a photo of an older man, and he was a gringo, a white man, a white gringo, and older man that owns his own home in the countryside in Santiago, up in the hills, and some Haitians. This is nothing against Haitians either, so don't you guys start sometimes when I talk about a certain story time or whatever, and it has to do with Haitians just take it so personally. Don't do that, because a lot of people talk badly about the whole entire world. Don't take it personally, please. Anyway, I digress. And so a couple of Haitian young dudes that obviously are not documented here, and they went up into his home and kicked him out of his home, and he made it to like the city of Santiago, and he was telling some gringos his story. I don't know, maybe the Haitians didn't think that people would believe him, whatever, but they literally took a photo of him, the gringos did, and put it up on Facebook and said, hey, this man needs help him out. And you know what? Dominicans do not like that at all. Dominicans will stick up for you tooth and nail, especially if they know that you are good people. By the way, guys, sorry, I have the microphone. All that time, were you guys able to hear me? Were you guys able to hear me? The microphone was like on the other earpiece. I had the whole wire up talking. I apologize. Let me see. John says, "Good afternoon." Hey, John, how you doing? Cloud 60, hello, Cloud 60. Norwegian Polar Bear, hi, Cerise. Enjoy listening to you and your experience in Dominican Republic. I wonder how you would look like without any curls in your hair. Keith Hanna, C, thumbs up, Keith. Without any curls in my hair. I tried that before, but it's not my thing. I like just getting out of the shower and rocking and rolling. That's it. I don't like straightening my hair. Actually, to be honest with you, when I first got here, hey Deborah, when I first got here, there were a lot of women that would never, like a lot of Dominican women, would come up to me and they would say, "Oh, a me gusta tu pelo mucho." Like I like your hair a lot. And then they would follow up with, "My hair is like yours, but I straighten it." And then those same women, they all wear their hair curly now. And I'm like, "Yeah, girl, rock it. Rock your natural, all natural. Rock it." And guys seem to like these girls a lot more too because it actually adds a little bit more of that exotic flavor. It shows who they really are, you know? And so a lot of the girls in Sosua actually are doing a lot more curls. You guys might be noticing that, and I would attribute that to my hair. A lot of girls are even putting in fake curls, blonde curls. I see a lot of blonde, curly women walking around Sosua now. When I first came here, I had pink hair in the bottom of my hair. And I started to see a lot of people starting to dye their hair pink and green and blue. It just became a thing. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, is this because I just arrived?" And now they're not doing it any longer. I don't either. A lot of people stop doing it anyway, but I did too because it broke my hair. Speaking of breaking my hair was cut. Remember, you guys, I cut my hair a few months ago, and now look at it. I keep showing you guys the length of my hair and the growth of my hair. This is the hair product that I made. Well, no, I didn't make it. God made it. They're natural oils that I've been putting in my hair, and my hair has been growing and growing and growing. Like, I can't even tell you. Curly hair always looks a lot shorter than what it is, but it's been amazing. And I'm almost ready to sell it, but I'm so busy that I still haven't gotten the labels for it or the bottles for it or anything of that nature. So I'm almost ready to sell it. It's just like a hair serum. Spray it on. Right now I have it in like an industrial spray bottle, and I put it on my hair all the time. And yeah, I love it. So yes, I don't straighten my hair. I did in the past when I was a little girl, like teenager, a couple of times with something we used to call a hot comb. And it was a literal comb. You put it on the burners of the stove. It heats up. You put Vaseline in your hair. My Jamaican friends used to do it for me. And you put Vaseline in your hair and you go and you just straighten it. And the reason why I'm like is because you can hear the Vaseline burn the hair as it goes down. And then it just makes the hair thin. It makes the hair weak. Oh gosh, no. I'm natural. I would like to lose some weight though, guys. I'm really working on that right now. It's probably why I got coffee and put the cerveza away because I am tired of being overweight. And my birthday is December 20th. And my friend is planning a little party for me. My friend Bridget. You guys might have watched that video of her and I. She's a nurse, Canadian nurse. I I put it up a couple of like maybe about a month and a half ago. She was on my live to air and she was talking about starting something here with me and helping out veterans that want a nurse to visit them at home or if they need anything. We can do check-ins on them and everything. I'll be adding that to my services when she comes back. Well, she's like, "Cerise, I'm going to plan a birthday party for you." because I don't like to celebrate my birthday. I told you guys that so many times. And she's like, and we're going to do a pre-birthday thing. We're going to go camping for 3 days from December 16th. So I'm like, oh, and so that's what we're gonna do. And so I want to lose a little bit of weight for that. I want to feel good about that. I want to take a few photos with the ladies and feel a little thin around my waist and all that stuff. And then after that, I will sell my secret. Everything that works for me, I always make a business out of it. I had an ex-boyfriend before, many, many years ago, like maybe 15 years ago. And he's like, for you, everything is business. And I'm like, yeah, like innovation is the most important thing to life. And he's like, yeah, but anything that works for you, you always want to make a business out of it. And I'm like, well, it's because other people want it. And then once I see that it can become a viable business, I'm like, here, sell your knowledge, right? And so that's that long answer to that curly hair question. But guys, seriously, December 28th, you're here, Blue Vega. Awesome. If you're going to be in Santiago and you're renting a place for 1,000 a month, I don't know. I don't really think that is a good price for Santiago. Like, that's high for even Sosua. If it's in Santiago, you better be getting like a, gold covered faucets and, heated for air conditioned floors. I was going to say heated floors, but air conditioned floors where they're always cool, because Santiago is a lot more, it's a lot more reasonable, a lot more economical for you get a more bang for your buck in Santiago. And so I just want to say to you guys as well, like, you guys can like come to, oh, that's another thing. A lot of people are like, I want Puerto Plata City because it's so cheaper. If you are a beach person and you enjoy Puerto Plata, like Puerto Plata is a province and it's also a city. Okay, so Sosua is in Puerto Plata. Cabarete, for those of you who don't know, I didn't know this before, but now I do know. Cabarete is part of Sosua. Cabarete is a town. Sosua is a municipal, right? So Sosua encompasses it all. And Sosua is actually a municipal. But we all just call, like, I don't know, even I fall into that sometimes, where I'll be like, oh, I'm on my way to Sosua. Meanwhile, I'm in Los Charamicos, and Los Charamicos is in Sosua. You get what I mean? So Sosua goes all the way from the airport all the way here to Cabarete. But from the airport, we may call different towns on our way here something different. We won't call it Sosua. We still call it Cangrejo, Puerto Plata, or Montellano, Puerto Plata, or Sosua Abajo, Puerto Plata, right? Meanwhile, it is the town of Montellano, the municipal of Sosua, and the province of Puerto Plata. So that's actually quite interesting. That's a fun fact for you guys to know, right? But a lot of you guys are like, I like Puerto Plata, that's the North Coast, but you can enjoy Puerto Plata and not necessarily the city of Puerto Plata. I notice in Puerto Plata, there's a lot of a lot of older men that are veterans, army, like military veterans. And the reason why is because there's a military facility there, or like a veterans hospital thing, where you guys can go and get massages and everything. But you don't need to stay in the city to do that. You can be right here in Cabarete, hop on a bus right out here, and it's going to take you to Puerto Plata City in, like, I don't know, 40 minutes. And the bus is only going to cost you like maybe 60 pesos from here to Puerto Plata. I don't know. 60 pesos is $1.20, right? It's not going to be any more than that, right? And you just hop on the bus and you can get to the place to get your massages and get your free checkups through the Veterans Society type of thing. So I find that in Puerto Plata City itself, there's a Malecon where you can go and enjoy yourself, but it's not an everyday thing. Sundays, I heard that Puerto Plata is awesome to be in, the city. But most of you guys can be living right here by the beach and still get to Puerto Plata City. For me, I find that a lot of the older tourists live in Puerto Plata. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe that's mistaken because I've been finding that a lot of older people are now coming out here too. They are realizing that they don't need to be right in the city. And not only that, a lot of the veterans love the beach area here. They love to hang out in Sosua as well. And Sosua is not for everyone. And when I say older, I don't mean like old. I just mean a little bit more mature. I'm almost 50. I keep forgetting, like I'm one of those people, I just consider myself ageless. I'm almost 50 years old, half a century. I don't even feel it. I feel like I'm 30 years old until I exercise. Yesterday I exercised and I videoed myself because I was like, you know what? I'm going to lose this weight and I'm going to show people my before and after. And I was adamant about it. And I videoed myself for 30 minutes. I worked out when I was in Canada and I was fitter. Um, I would like work out for 2 hours straight, just dancing in front of the mirror like Britney Spears, But yesterday I did that, and oh my gosh, after I watched the video, I was like, oh, oh my gosh, I was traumatized. I was like, Cerise, girl, you got some chunk on you, and that's and that's all right, Let me look at my cheeks. My smile's so chubby now, but don't worry, I'm gonna lose it. And I think that's very healthy. But I just want to say to you guys, that's one thing about living here in the Dominican Republic. You can get all the fresh fruits, all the fresh vegetables, and you can really take care of yourself, you know, especially again, if you want to do that. Deborah S., where are you now? And oh, thank you, Jay Smith. Get the likes up. Yes. I think I always forget to tell people like this video, guys, and make sure you like the video. I always say it on my other channel, Sister Cerise. But I am at Goddess Lounge right now, Deborah. Goddess Lounge is located in Cabarete. I call it lounge. I call everywhere lounge. It's Goddess Restaurant. And it is also called La Diosa. La Diosa means goddess in Spanish. And the locals here, they call it Piscina Pool Party. The reason why they call it Piscina Pool Party is because they can come with, like on certain days, I think it's Saturday, they can come and they can bring their own. I just saw a woman walk around with a mask on. It's so strange these days to see people with masks on. And then I took a moment to look around the restaurant to see if there's anyone else wearing a mask. And there's only two other people. Three people in here wearing a mask. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 people. 26 people here, and only three are wearing a mask. So when people wear a mask, it's always like, oh, Twilight Zone. Anyway. Oh, she took it off. She came out with it off. Good for her. Good for her. God bless her. Okay. So, sorry, guys. I believe in herd immunity. I believe that, everything's going to be all right. Like the Bob Marley song. Everything's going to be all right now. So, back to what I was saying. La Diosa here in they call it Piscina Pool Party here. And the reason why is because the locals can come here. They can bring their own brugal, like their own rum and whatever, and then they can pay 100 pesos for each person to use the pool for the whole entire day. And they don't need to order food here or order drinks. And it's called Piscina Pool Party. Piscina does mean pool. So it's kind of like saying pool party. But yeah, that's what they call it, Piscina Pool Party. So if you are in Cabarete and you are with the locals and you want to come here, you just say, let's go to Piscina Pool Party. But if you are getting like a moto concho, or if you're getting like a guagua, like the local bus, you want to say la diosa. La means the goddess. La is La. And then diosa is Diosa. Diosa means God in the female form. Dios is God in the male form. So that's where I'm at right now. And today is Wing Wednesday. And I came here because I'm getting, well, I was supposed to come out here and just get a bracelet, to be honest with you guys. I wanted to get a bracelet, a bangle, but I decided not to get one. I'm going to show you which one. I was going to get a bangle like this right here, the blue one. It's silver, it's handmade, custom made, and everything like that. But I decided not to get it because I already have one. Why do I need two? And if I was in Toronto, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I want a whole wristful, right? Because that's how we think in North America, you know? But since I've been here, I'm like, no, I don't need it. If I don't need it, why do I want it? Right? So, and I came out here to get one of those. And they're custom made. They're custom made. I still might get it next week. I'm just going to sleep on it. And, but I was thinking I'm going to start selling them too. Gosh, I love business. So let me look at some of these messages. Sandy Shaw. Hi, Cerise. How are you? I am good, Sandy. I am good. I am awesome. I'm in Cabarete right now, loving it and enjoying it. And yeah, so guys, I just want to say when it comes to relocation as well, if you're looking to relocate, let me know. It's one of my favorite things to do as well because I connect you guys with a bank. You guys can directly, like you guys automatically on WhatsApp too, even before you get here. You contact the bank manager on WhatsApp. I connect you with a doctor on WhatsApp. I connect you with a dentist on WhatsApp. I connect you with health insurance on WhatsApp. Everything through WhatsApp. I love it. It's amazing. And then I also will give you a few suggestions on apartments. Oh my gosh, there's so much more areas. We talk about all your questions. Some people, they want to know about certain things like buying, like renting. There's off the top of my head, I can't even tell you about all the questions that I get. I get so many questions. But I just want to show you guys what I'm looking at right now because some of you guys are just hopping on. Look how picture perfect is that? Like, do you even see the water moving? Look, how beautiful is that? Like, I can't I'm speechless. I'm just so speechless. Like, this is at this particular location in Goddess, you can also look over there. There's the pool. So there's the pool, and then there's the ocean. You can go from the ocean, swim in that ocean. In that ocean, you can swim in. The waves, some days are really rough, some days they're not. Today, they look totally fine. Cabarete is more for like kite surfers. It's a kite surfer's dream, actually. But you guys can go into the ocean, the mar, the sea. You guys can chill out, and then you just walk up the stairs, and then you can go into the water, to the pool, like, and have yourself a drink, especially if it's on a day like today where you can get wings for 100 pesos. 100 pesos is 2 American bucks, and you also get a nice, you know, baked potato with it. You know what? I ordered mine to go, so I'm just gonna ask my moto concho to grab it, and I'm gonna show you guys what you get, just so you can see it. Hold on, Eddie. Tú puedes toma mi dame, dame. That's it. Dame mi sí. Oh, pregunta para. Para una más. Para Jabbar. Hold on. Ahora. Gracias. So that's 100 pesos. That's for $2. And for $2, you really can't go wrong. So every Wednesday at Goddess restaurant in Cabarete. And it's good if you come here only to go to Sosua or only to go to like I don't know, like Puerto Plata or whatever, then definitely come and try out Goddess because the wings are amazing and you really get a good deal, and then you also get a good view of what's going on here from Puerto Plata City, right? Like Puerto Plata itself, you can take one bus here. You don't have to get off the bus and then transfer, just in case you are one of those people where you're not good at directions. You just tell them, you ask them where is the bus. You get on the bus, the Guagua, Gua. It's called Wawa, right? And you just take it straight here and you tell them you're coming to La Diosa or Piscina Pool Party. And it's one straight run. I did another video as well on that, and I have to upload that as well. I have a few videos in my reservoir right now for you guys. My gosh, I think I have about 15 videos ready to go. And then, of course, I'm doing this live to air. And every Wednesday I'll be doing my live to airs. I try to anyway. So and I might throw in a couple of story times. Like, so I'm pretty good for the next few weeks of videos. And I'm always so busy. So I just want to say to you guys, like, I truly love you. You guys are awesome. Um, and I am going to let you guys go now because I think I'm going to eat a couple of wings before I go home. I'm a little hungry. I'm going to drink my coffee. I'm going to let Noche go down on the beach a little bit and chill out. But I just want to say, in regards to relocation, in regards to rentals, and in regards to real estate, you guys just give me a shout. There's so much information and there's so many questions you guys have. But I would say if moving to the Dominican Republic is something that you want to do, if moving to the Dominican Republic is something that you want, Noche was just about to run after her little doggy. It's something that you want to do and you're not sure if you really want to do it because you don't know what to expect. I would say it's something that you can really consider seriously and enjoy once you are here. I've been here for 3+ years and I'm not going back to Canada anytime soon. Even though Canada, they were kind of communistic for a moment. Now they are releasing a lot of their restrictions and everything like that. And that's really good. They seem like they're normal again. And I'm really happy for that. At the same time, it really doesn't add up to living in the Dominican Republic. A lot of people think the Dominican Republic is a third world country. And it's not. It's a developing country. And we do have a lot of conveniences here that are around the world. I know a lot of people who are German, Italian, even Jamaican, American, obviously American and Canadian too, just from everywhere around the world. They come here and they don't want to leave. They get here and they're like, oh my gosh, no. Some people, once they get back home, and you listening to this, you're probably one of these people. Excuse me, I hiccuped. But you're probably one of these people. You get back to, like, you're about to leave and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to leave. And you go back home and you try to figure out how you can retire early or how you can work online. And I think that's pretty awesome. That just really speaks for the country itself and for the people that are here and the people that have done it. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I love you. Look out for my video tomorrow on Los Charamicos when I upload it. It is of a natural Dominican neighborhood in Sosua. and it is just on the other side of Albate, and it's a great place to live, right? If you're looking to save money, live in the Dominican Republic, but not have to live in the gated communities. Deborah says so true. So I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I love you. Huge hugs, loads of love, big blesses, and take care of yourself. Treat yourselves good today. You deserve it. I'm going to treat myself good too, and I'm going to exercise today because I need to lose weight before my birthday. And I want you guys to hold me to that. All right, take care. Bye bye, guys.